Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are going to do a general read to see what your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it, yellow hearts if you rock with me, and got my six, meaning have my back. The way this read is going to go, we're going to discuss the topic, which is right here. Present moment. We're talking about the present moment. So we're going to discuss this topic. We're going to understand the journey, the lesson, and go from there. From that, we're going to pull from the four agreements. We're going to learn to be impeccable with our words. We're not going to make any assumptions. We're going to know that we did our best, and we're not going to take anything personal moving forward. We're going to live in the present moment. Yesterday is history, right? Yesterday, the past. Yes, the past causes fear. Tomorrow's a mystery. The future causes anxiety. The only thing that's real right now is the present moment, so enjoy. If you are looking to get to your Ten of Cups energy, you have to show up and do the work, Knight of Pentacles energy. This is you being able to persevere and to be your own secure energy and to be stable moving forward. You can't get the results without first doing the work. Show up, work hard, keep pushing every day in the present moment, not in the past nor the future. You have to live right now. You have to live right now. The Ten of Cups energy lets you know that this is love, satisfaction, and harmony. Harmony in the present moment, and also knowing that you've done the work. Now, knowing that you've done your best. Look at this, because here it is, Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords in the reverse is just letting you know that, there was some type of malice or being ridiculed. But the Seven of Pentacles, 7 years of being patient, but now you're doing the work for yourself in the present moment. Seven of Pentacles energy in the reverse just lets me know that there was doubt, there was impatience, and there was some type of delusion that you were going through, or just you overthinking a situation. And that's okay, because when we start doing the work for ourselves, it starts to feel selfish for us. But at least you know that you've done your best, and that's all you can do. And so moving forward, the present moment is the best moment to be in, to live that present energy, to see how you're feeling, to sit and think with what you're going through right now, not to hold on and be mad about the past or how somebody's done you. You're going to send strength and healing, period, to that person, place, thing, or situation that you felt like has wronged you. Ace, yeah. See, the Ace of Wands, or that has caused, in the reverse, that has caused you to miss the opportunities, to have miscommunication, and to be sitting here and delay, and you've been patient and now you're impatient. And so the only thing you can do is don't take that energy on. The only thing you can do is move forward and understand that you've done your best, in a situation to where, you should have had the courage to move forward. Page of Swords energy and clarity, and understand that being in limbo is not where you need to be. But you have to understand the Hangman energy says when it feels like there's nothing you can do, let go of your resistance, embrace the state of pause, and try to see things from a new light. The World card coming, needing clarification, just lets me know that you're not sure if this is completion or this is incompletion or any type of emptiness and a lack of closure. That's why moving forward, we're going to live into this present moment right now, the way we feel, and know that we only live once. Be bold, be fearless, do what you love, but also remember, you live every day, but you only die once. So you might as well live like today is your last and move forward. And that's what that means, like that. So again, we have 365 days of the year, and we're not going to let heartbreak stop us. We're going to find liberation, seek a way out, and we're going to go from there, right? We're going to go from there, because your realization, right, judgment energy, your realization when it comes to the memories of the past is what's keeping you moving forward now that we're living in the present moment with confidence. Chariot energy, our energy, right? And confidence shines from the inside when you love yourself. Own your flaws, rock them without caring what others think. The anxiety will always be there. The overthinking will always be there. The Eight of Swords energy. The overthinking will always be there, but there will be tower moments. The tower energy says sometimes you need to tear down the limiting structures you built for yourself to move forward, rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. Not to move backwards. Rafiki says, oh yes, the past can hurt, but you can either run from it or you can learn from it. You're choosing to learn from these energies of stagnation, of being in limbo, of waiting for someone, something, some situation to give you the justification on why you need to do something or move forward. And this is where the tower moments happen, because it's an ending that brings new beginnings. Does that make sense? It makes you stronger. It makes you wiser. It makes you know that when you get into the point of holding on to the memories, you get stagnant, and it causes heartbreak because you make the assumptions that somebody wants the same thing that you want by not being impeccable with your word. Not being impeccable with your word, not saying what you need to say because you're fearful of their reaction. Knight of Swords energy is what we're about to clarify. You're fearful of their reaction, not saying that you're scared. You're fearful of the reaction of the struggle that you've been going through. So if you tell them that you're struggling and they're like, yeah, you're dramatic, or you know what I mean, Five of Pentacles energy, you could be, not wanting to do the work, or not want to face a difficult situation because you're fearful of losing a person, place, thing, or situation. But the death energy comes, and it lets me know that death isn't always, hold on, let me say what I say. Oh, embrace change and let go of what no longer serves you. Death is not the end. It's a transformation that brings new beginnings. So as soon as you try to be impeccable with your word, moving forward, you turn around and you, hold on one second, hold on. Okay. Yeah, so my point is that the endings have to happen when you start to realize that this is stagnation. Nobody can tell you when it is. Nobody can tell you that you're doing something. Don't let, well, shoot, they can say what they want, but opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And so here's the thing: when it feels like you're sitting comfortable with where you are right now, the present moment is everything. You're not going to worry about what happened yesterday. You're not going to worry about what can happen, the what ifs. You're moving forward based upon knowing the struggle and knowing that if you don't do it, because again, Knight of Swords in the reverse lets you know that there was some type of malice or some type of situation to where it's like um, you're wrong no matter what, or you know what I mean, like nobody, there's not seeing eye to eye, unwinnable situation, which is the Five of Swords in the upright, right? And the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles being in reverse again, just let you know that you've been doubting this because you're looking at the past and the memories and the time. So far I see five, I see seven. So could be 5 years of struggling, could be 7 years of being patient and planting the seed and saying that I will one day with this person, place, thing, or situation have this happy life. I will, and you might. That's not. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying in order for you to do that, you need to know where your boundaries are. You need to know your limits. You need to know what it is. You have to unlearn to relearn what happened and why it's okay for these years to pass by, and there is not to be any type of foundation or substance based upon just a memory or some memories that you held on to. That's why you're moving forward, Chariot energy, with confidence, with no more anxiety. So let me clarify the Seven of Pentacles energy. Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles energy comes out with boom, 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 boundaries. You're setting boundaries so that you can have your Four of Wands energy, happiness, peace, and harmony. Ace of Swords being in the reverse, missed opportunities, miscommunication, and delay. Not being impeccable with your word is a form of miscommunication, and it will cause delay. But the universe says, no matter the situation you find yourself in, there is always hope. Have faith, be optimistic, focus on self-care, learning to love yourself, right? And then you turn around and you see something different. So this is why we're here. What we see, and this comes in the card deck, and I didn't remove it because, first of all, these cards are so beautiful, but I need you to realize why the cards say, and they make you feel a certain way based upon the reader and based upon what you're going through. I could say, with this, you're not holding on to the past. You're ready for your happiness and your joy, which is fine. But you got to know a something, a substance on how it took for you to get to this point. The story is this. And this, in order for you to have your happiness, Ten of Cups energy, your harmonious energy, your satisfaction and your love, you had to let go of the past and live in the present moment and not worry about the future. Plant the seeds, move forward, and go from there. But it takes for you to do the work. So the story is ending the way that you want it. It's not gonna end. But the anxiety comes because, again, somewhere in this process of the story, you were overthinking. There was heartbreak. There was memories. There was all type of stagnation and delays with these cards being in reverse. But in order for you to do this, you have to have clarity on where you are. You have to realize where this hangman energy is, and that there's no reason, no room for completion, and there's a lack of closure, and there's emptiness. So this telling you, set the boundaries for your harmonious, happy life, right? Because we're clarifying the Seven of Pentacles, which would be planting the seed and waiting for things and being patient and waiting for things to grow. But it's impatience, it's doubt. So when doubt is there, doubt is fear. Doubt is fear, and it's anxiety. It's fear from the past, anxiety from the future. So when you live in the present moment, set the boundaries so you cannot even start. When you start to even get to this situation, you'll see a different perspective. So here we go. What we see in the symbology of tarot derives in a measure from our own intuition, and once revealed, reflects back upon each of us to further enrich our lives. So you're enriching your lives by you listening and understanding. When you're ready to do, you will. But when you realize you only live once, be bold, be fearless, do what you love, Drake energy, right? You'll understand. Get in your bag, stay in your bag. Get in your bag, stay in your bag. You know, it's time to move on. You get what I'm saying? And so this is when you start to manifest. When you understand that you're enriching your lives by getting your bag, stay in your bag, get in your bag, stay in your bag. Diddy, gotta move on, right? Because again, you can let all of this stuff. Even the richest people will get stagnant and dormant when it comes to relationships and moving forward and what ifs and all of this stuff. That's why they get in their bag, stay in their bag, and you think that because they're not going through something, or you think they're not going through something because they don't post it. They only post the good things on social media. They don't post the bad. Some of them do, respectfully. But this is where you start to manifest. Get in your bag, stay in your bag, get in your bag, stay in your bag. When they say it's time to boss up, because again, you see this, you know this, but you don't know where to start. And the starting point is in your energy. It's being in the present moment, not holding on and not pop yourself. I tell my son, I'm telling you guys, I'm being as truthful and honest with you. He has a rubber band on his arm. And when he starts to stay in the future, meaning it's okay to have a vision. It's okay to want something. It's okay to, see things from a different perspective. Hold on one second. I tell my daughter-in-law I'm recording, and she's like, just la, 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 telling me all the stuff. And I'm like, all right, I'm listening, but what do you need? She's like, oh, I forgot you said that. All right. Anyway, so when you learn where you are in the present moment, the confidence starts to say, okay, again, with the rubber band, pop yourself and say, you know what? Because now either you're living in the past because you're reliving the memories, you're reliving the anger. No, send strength and healing. Pop yourself, send strength and healing, period. That's it. If you're too busy stuck in the future, like, I wanted this to be this way, and I saw this white picket fence, I saw this, I saw that, I saw the potential. No, pop yourself. Present moment is where we are. If it's not happening right now, then you're going to go get in your bag, stay in your bag, get in your bag, stay in your bag. You get what I'm saying? And that is the emptiness that you're feeling. That is why you keep going back and dwelling on the heartbreak and the memories and causing you to overthink. But the universe is saying, realize this. It's time to end this. Remember, tower energy. Sometimes you need to tear down, pop yourself, the limiting structures you built for yourself to move forward. Rebuild better. Look, he's looking forward. Rebuild better, stronger, and wiser. You're there now. Confidence shines from the inside when you love yourself, own your flaws, and rock them without caring what others think. Queen of Wands energy. Chariot, moving forward with confidence. The Chariot is moving forward with confidence. Getting your bag, staying your bag. This is departure. This is discipline. This is having the courage to move forward. To move forward. You don't see anybody next to him, but in order for you to make these moves, you got to realize you only live once. Anyway, let's clarify the world energy. And needs clarification. Comes out with being unsure about how to limit and secure the way you do things. So you're going to start small. Four of Pentacles energy, right? The Four of Pentacles is limit, secure, and conserve the way you do things, right? I say that to you so you can understand. How do you first start to get in your bag, stay in your bag? Present moment. What do you want right now? Write it down. What do you want? There's a list that you need to have. The reading, the reading that came out that I did last night was planning. Planning. Get you a piece of paper. Plan out what you want and where you want to start. For one, boundaries. Talk about the struggle. Write it down. Where do you struggle? What boundaries did you need to be set? And where do you want to be moving forward? You're going to talk about the struggle part is the finances. You're going to talk about bills being due. You're going to talk about, your feelings, what the struggle is. Where are you at? How do you feel? That's the memories. What are you holding on to? What this person did? Because now you're going to say, I send strength and healing to you, period. I'm working on myself. Getting your bag, staying your bag. You know what I mean? Like, you got to have a mental foundation to start from. Overthinking is one of those things, but we're going to write it down, move forward. Send strength and healing, period, to whoever it is, whatever it is. But that's where you hesitate because you don't know where to start because, again, this mental energy, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, is control, being at a standstill, hangman energy, right? The incompletion, the lack of closure, and not being at a standstill, right? Same thing as hangman. You're being at a standstill. There's control. There's mental control of the past, living in fear, mental control of the future, living with anxiety. Or it could be you're dealing with greed. Somebody that wants this, they want their cake and eat it too. That's where the struggle comes in because you've been supplying. Because if you in your Pentacles bag, you're going to be getting up, going to work every day, depending on what you're doing. But again, you're making the money to help yourself struggle is basically what's happening because you're giving it to people. And that's fine, respectfully. But now that's where the boundaries come in at. Four of Pentacles in the world needs clarification. And that's where you have to figure out how to get in your bag and stay in your bag. But it's not about money all the time with Cancers because guess what? As money goes out, money comes in. We don't realize the blessings that we have and the way we're able to manifest things. That's where the magician comes in at. When you learn to further enrich your lives, you understand and you are okay with the blessings. And a lot of the times we give to others Six of Pentacles energies wholeheartedly without expecting to receive the same ourselves because guess what? We always are able to manifest. But yeah, when we become defensive, now that's when things change. Let's clarify the Three of Swords energy. That's when things change, when we start to become defensive. It looks like it's in the reverse. Three of Swords comes with knowing now. You have the insight and knowledge to know what's causing you sadness. Five of Cups in the reverse. But this is acceptance. This is finding peace. And this is separation. The Three of Swords energy. This is what you're doing. Five of Cups in reverse. You're finding peace. You're accepting this situation and you're accepting the separation. But this is also the Seven of Swords in reverse. This is really good. This is hatred. You realize it's causing you to rethink, which in turn is the reason why the Eight of Swords is here, because this is rethinking. The Seven of Swords in the upright is insecurities, right? But in the reverse, it becomes hatred. It becomes malicious thinking, or it becomes rethinking. And so this is why you're overthinking the situation. And so again, the heartbreak comes with you knowing, but you got to find peace in the separation. You got to find peace in standing still, right? You got to find peace in the acceptance of the separation. You have to find peace in it. And that's why you're in the present moment right now, right? So the realization comes, and I'll clarify that. The Judgment energy, the realization comes. Hold on. The card fell on the ground. With the ego death. Five of Swords in the reverse, right? The Five of Swords in reverse is a power struggle. You feeling like there's hate again. You're realizing this because you're becoming bitter. You're becoming bitter. You're becoming angry. So seeking a way out and finding liberation to heartbreak is one thing, but being angry and bitter and still being at a standstill when it comes to ending situations, Tower energy, is why you got to get in your bag, stay in your bag, live in the present moment, and find peace and acceptance when it comes to a separation. Seven of Pentacles, what am I saying? Five of Cups in reverse, right? And so the Chariot energy comes with you recognizing your strength. Strength isn't always physical. Your patience, compassion, and gentle spirit is what makes you strong, not the sharpness of your words. So you probably are in your Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords bag when it comes to you standing up for yourself, moving forward. But that's why I say find peace in whatever the situation is. And, say what you mean. Be impeccable with your words. Move forward. Don't say anything else. When you start to feel like you're holding on to the past or you're starting to rethink the past, pop yourself with the rubber band and say, get in your bag, stay in your bag. Queen of Wands energy. You have to have the confidence to move forward by recognizing your strength and finding peace in the separation and being grateful. No man is your enemy. No man is your friend. Every man is your teacher. But this is having you either with the Three of Cups energy, right? The Three of Cups energy is being happy or grateful for a situation, but in the reverse is because you feel distant and there's gossip or overindulgence. So we're not going to be confident in this situation if you feel like there is, some type of distance or that their people are discussing you because, again, you're changing up, right? So if people are discussing you when it comes to your confidence, you got to let that go and let them discuss everything because at the end of the day, you did your best. Let's clarify the Three of Cups that needs clarification. You did your best, okay? And this comes with, listen, Page of Pentacles, never stop learning because if you think you know everything, you know nothing at all. Page of Pentacles energy. So now you're learning that this energy of feeling mad and feeling sad and feeling like, distant from a person, you have to find peace in the acceptance. You have to find peace in that acceptance. You know what I mean? You have to find, if it's, I said find peace in that acceptance. You have to find peace in the separation. You have to be able to accept the separation. You have to be able to understand that you did the best that you could. And that's why you're not learning. You're never going to stop learning about how the past hurt you. But the past does hurt. You either run from it or you learn from it. You're learning from it. And also you're changing your belief system, Hierophant energy. You're unlearning to relearn. You're learning, it's basically, like I said, the ego death. You're unlearning to relearn. You're unlearning basically what you were doing in the past by setting boundaries moving forward to have your peace, happiness, and harmonious energy. To be able to manifest and be grateful and enrich your lives, right? But this is because you felt like a failure at one point. You felt like you were being stabbed in the back. You felt like there was anxiety. But the real reason is that you reached a plateau. You were disconnected from this situation, but you didn't want to admit that. And it's okay. We all outgrow people, places, and situations. And so once you are okay with and you're finding peace in separation, right? You're finding peace in separation. You're accepting the separations. You're realizing that you have reached a plateau and you've grown out of a situationship with a person, place, thing, or situation, job, whether it be. But the anxiety is here because then you start to say, what if about the future? If I get to this point and I start separating myself, what if living in the future, the anxiety, right? The stress and feeling hopelessness. What if I do this and nobody comes to me? Oh, but darling, what if you fail? What if you fall? It says, what if you fall? Oh, but darling, what if you fly? You have to understand why you're being able to manifest in the power of your word and why you're finding peace in this. The Nine of Swords energy, we're going to clarify. Why? It comes out with your empathetic nature. Queen of Cups energy, the empathetic nature and the injustice. Listen, the consequences of your actions will always cause you to be able to manifest and move forward because at the end of the day, you did your best. And this is using knowledge, a magician is using knowledge to manifest change. But the High Priestess energy is something that can only be understood through experience. Your experience on why you're not reliving the past and why you have to find peace in the separation is because you know that you've done your best. With that being said, I'm going to pull from the 4 agreements to see what agreement you need to focus on. Because, again, you've done what you could. You've done what you could. And now it's time for you to move forward, getting you back. And the reading that I did last night was, I got to move on. Now, all of these cards did turn over. So I'll read them all, okay? You did what you could. And now it's time for you to move forward. So, first of all, we're not going to take anything personal. Here, let me... Always do your best, always do your best, always do your best. We're not going to take anything personal, right? We're not going to make assumptions anymore. We're going to always do our best and move forward. So don't take anything personal. Love and respect yourself. Learning to love yourself, right? It says you are never responsible for the actions of others, right? But you are responsible for you. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. So get in your bag, stay in your bag, get in your bag, stay in your bag. Don't take anything personal. Ignore the opinions of others. I said it was like assholes. Everybody has them, right? So that part of it, when it gets over here to where you start to go back and question things, is because there's gossip here. Remember I said that there was gossip, because what card was in reverse? I think it was the Three of Cups energy. Was it there? Yeah, it was the Three of Cups energy, feeling distant, the gossip, and overindulgent. You're listening to the streets. No, don't listen to the streets. Move forward. Whatever people do, feel, think, or say, don't take anything personal. Others are going to have their own opinion according to their belief system. So remember the Hierophant energy right here. When people believe what they believe, you have to be able to understand and have your own belief and unlearn to relearn, right? So whatever they think about you is not about you. Listen, so whatever they think about you is not about you, but it's about them. It is about them. You understand that? It's about them, on how they feel. It is about them. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. That's why you're going to get in your bag, stay in your bag. The memories has nothing to do with you. You did your best in the situation, right? We'll read those. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. So when you become impeccable with your word, because you're enriching your life, right? You're going to ask for everything that you want. You're going to say what you want, and you're going to move forward. You're not going to make assumptions, and that's it. Find the courage, right? Find the courage, which is the Ace of Pentacles here, or excuse me, the Ace of Wands is here somewhere. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask likewise. Everybody has that right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. So if it doesn't sit with you, no. The answer is no. Always do your best. Practice. I said protect. Practice makes the master. Practice makes the master. By doing your best over and over, you can master the art of transformation, manifestation, right? By enriching your lives, setting boundaries, right? By doing your best, the habits of misusing your word, taking things personally, and making assumptions will become weaker and less frequent with time. So remember, pop yourself when you start living about how somebody treated you or how you wanted things to be. Nope. You're not going to make assumptions. You know that you've done your best, and now you're practicing the power of your word to enrich your lives in order to manifest, to have your peace, happiness, and harmonious energy. Always do your best. Express your own divinity. Express your own divinity. You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophy. Wait a minute. You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you, and you express your own divinity by being alive and loving yourself and others. Learning to love yourself, right? Always do your best. Surrender and let go of the past. This is the whole thing. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now, where you are right now. I mean, I can't make this up to make it any clearer than what it is, And that is why I'm not going to pull from any other card deck besides the crystal deck, because I believe that this is using knowledge to manifest change and something that can only be understood through experience. Two cards come out, the Rose Court and the Morganite, right? The Rose Court, which is, I have them everywhere around here. I have like 7 of these. Hold on, can you see? I have like 7 of these rose quartz here. Yeah, I have like 7 rose quartz everywhere throughout my house. Big ones like those. But anyway, it says compassion, self-esteem, and love is the heart chakra, right? The ability to love, to be harmonious, and to forgive. Pop yourself. I send strength and healing, period. No, nothing else. Right? The rose card. It says, I am filled with loving compassion for myself and for others. I am filled with loving compassion for myself and others. Rose quartz. The morganite, which is just like, it looks just like the rose quartz. It deals with the heart and the crown chakra. Compassion, divine love, and joy. The heart chakra, again, your ability to love, to be harmonious, and forgive. The crown chakra, again, is your belief system. Change your belief system. Change your belief system. Know that you've always done your best in this situation. I am surrounded by angelic energy and divine love. I am surrounded by angelic energy and divine love. Now let's let this old energy go. You know where you need to be. You know why the present moment is so important. You know that you're not going to take anything personal because you did your best. You're not going to make assumptions, and you're enriching your lives by manifestation and by understanding and the consequences of your actions because you were bored. You were disconnected from the situation, and now you're unlearning to relearn and knowing that you did your best. So let's let this energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or situation. I love you guys.